ladies and gentlemen. Orlando, Florida, and Full Sail University. And we are kicking it off in style with American Alpha, who are coming down to the ring to face arguably their biggest challenge and the biggest match of their careers. They are about to take on the Briscoes for the right to head to domination and challenge the Balor Club, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, for the Tag Team Championships. And of course, we saw at Empire, the Briscoes lost the titles in an epic battle and what has been an extraordinary rivalry between the Balor Club and them boys. And they are here to get another crack at those Tag Team Championships. What an atmosphere here. Both of these teams incredibly popular. And both want one thing and one thing only, and that's to be Tag Team Champions. For the Briscoes, it's to be Tag Champs once again. But for American Alpha, they want to capture the titles for the first time. Listen to this crowd here in Full Sail University. Mark and Jay Briscoe to take on Jason Jordan and Chad Gable of American Alpha. Does it get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen? It'll be Mark Briscoe and Gable to start the match as they stare across the ring at each other. You can see here Gable already crosses the arms with a DDT. And straight away Mark Briscoe is going to find himself on the mat, and that's not a place you want to be with Chad Gable. And have a look at this. Have a look at this, the Olympic style. And that mat wrestling, that mat base that Chad Gable has, and then just the sheer power of Jason Jordan has made them one of the greatest tag teams in the world today at the moment. But speaking of great tag teams, here's Mark Briscoe. And them boys have been doing it for years and years. Redneck Kung Fu will be in effect tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Briscoe with an extremely unique offense. You can see that silky move there. Look at that. Look at that from... And Gable already showboating here. And well, that's absolutely extraordinary. I've never seen anything like that. Now Gable showing the other side to his game here. And there's that beautiful suplex. So Chad Gable giving us a little taste of everything here so far tonight. The brawling style, the extremely sufficient mat wrestling. Mark Briscoe took a little break there, but look at Gable here with the shots. Right to the face of Mark Briscoe. And now Gable, what's he thinking here? Gable hooks him up, and just tosses him. And now straight into the cover, and that could be enough in this early stage. Gets the 2, and it's about a 2.1. Mark Briscoe on the back foot early here against Chad Gable. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have the enormous semi-final #1 contendership match between Paige and Natalya, who will go on to face Nia Jax in the main event of Monday Night Raw. We find out here tonight. And of course, Daniel Bryan has a hand-picked opponent for Finn Balor, and we've seen names like Chris Gerard, Apollo Crews come in as part of those challenges. And Finn Balor finds out tonight who Daniel Bryan has hand-picked. And of course, this match to determine the #1 contenders of the tag team titles for domination, as we see Jason Jordan for the first time here with a perfect German suplex. And this crowd is on fire here as Jordan looks to take it to Mark Briscoe, who's yet to tag out in this match, and he'll be looking for a tag, no doubt about that. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable have done an excellent job of isolating him here, and look at the power! Up and down. Jason Jordan certainly is the powerhouse of this tag team, and you can see much to the applause of Chad Gable. They remain in control of this match as now Jordan hooks him up. What's he thinking here? With a brain buster. A brain buster up and down, and that could be enough. Mark Briscoe has not been able to tag out of this match. 2, and Jay Briscoe has to get in and save it. But look at Gable. The tag team prowess of both of these teams is on point, but that's given Mark Briscoe a little small opening to try and get himself back in this match. And there is a enormous, and that's that unique offense of Mark Briscoe. And see the redneck kung fu just starting to come out there with that little nip up. And now he's going to try and fight back here. The forearms. Briscoe ducks under. Off the ropes. Shoot, spine buster. And Mark Briscoe has found himself right back in this match. He certainly takes no backward steps. Look out. Sit out powerbomb. Pulls him out of the turnbuckle. And now he gets the chance to make the tag to his brother Jay. And this is the first time we've seen his brother. But look at that beautiful, beautiful presence from Jason Jordan to take down Jay Briscoe. And now he's going to get a tag to his partner here, Gable. And they're doing such a brilliant job here of isolating them. And now they're going to take it a step further. And he's in enemy territory as Jason Jordan. And this is a side to American Alpha you don't often see. Taking the boots to Jay Briscoe on the outside. And they are absolutely hammering away on Jay Briscoe. That looks like they've learnt from their past failings, American Alpha. And if you can do that, that's half the battle. And now he's doing squats. And this is definitely a new side that we are seeing. And look at this again. The headlock and the handstand again. Absolutely extraordinary from Chad Gable. The confidence is just exuding out of these two here. The Briscoes have beaten them in the past. Whips Jay Briscoe back into the ring. Elbow. And that's one way to get him back in. As Gable now looks to capitalize on the punishment that they just dealt them. And now Gable is going to look for these trio of back suplexes. He's got one. He's got two. Can he get him up for a third? Oh, switches it into a German and a deadlift German. And that could be enough to put Jay Briscoe and the Briscoes away. We've got number one contenders. No. My God, how impressive have American Alpha been here. They've dominated the Briscoes. But look out, a snapmare. A little bit of hesitation. And now Jay Briscoe is just trying to stay in this somehow. No doubt they've been taken out of their game by the tenacity of American Alpha. And look at how quick he was to his feet. And he caught him before he could get the tag. And Chad Gable whips Jay Briscoe in. And now we're going to see the tag team prowess of this team. And what are they thinking here? Up and down. Oh, my God. And into the cover. That'll do it. He's got him. No. Mark Briscoe had to get in and make the save. And American Alpha, so impressive. But now look out, whipped him in neck breaker. And Jay Briscoe could get a little bit of separation here. He's got to do something, and fast. Both men have been worn down. As now he hooks him up. What's he hooking him up for? Lifts him up, and down face first. Down face first, and out of nowhere, that could be it. Two, and the Briscoes know. Oh my God. Jay Briscoe digging down, and now he's looking right into the eyes of Chad Gable and saying, is this your boy? Is this the power? Because I've got it under control. And with a flick of the fingers, this match has just changed course completely as Jordan now awaits him. But he hooks him up, and Jordan with a snap suplex floats over into the cover. That could be enough. Got him. Two. Got him. Three. No. Jay Briscoe gets in and saves it again. This crowd are absolutely electric here in Full Sail. Oh, look out, a big forearm from Jordan. A big forearm from Jordan. Whips him into the corner. Mark Briscoe was isolated for so much of this match early on. Look out, up and down with another German suplex. And everything the Briscoes have thrown at American Alpha, they've answered. Rolls out of the way. And now, Jason Jordan takes him into the corner with the tag. With the tag to Gable. Oh, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Good Lord! I've never seen that before. The German referee to position 2. Got him. 3. An American Alpha have done what no one thought they could do here. Look at this move. I have never seen anything like this. God, his head clips the ropes on the way through. And that is enough to put Mark Briscoe away. Jordan in for the save with the German suplex. And then look at him grab the headlock to make sure Jay can't get anywhere near the cover. And American Alpha are your new #1 contenders. And well, I think if anyone can topple the Balor Club, it just could be these two young blue chippers. Absolutely incredible performance here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They will head to Domination and face Gallo and Anderson for the Tag Team Championships. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next week on Monday Night Raw, John Cena has vowed he's going to confront Ryan Lusk over their heated rivalry that is gaining momentum by the day. John Cena goes face to face with Ryan Lusk. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've already crowned new #1 contenders for the tag team titles. And well, it was an interesting tweet last week that we saw from Bobby Roode. He said that he wants to get the band back together with Austin Aries, and it's very fitting that this discussion is going to take place after what we just saw with Gable and Jordan of American Alpha booking their spot to take on the Balor Club at Domination. Bobby Roode has made it no mystery that he wants to get dirty again. We all know what he's referring to. Interesting development. Bobby Roode, of course, debuting just before Empire. He knocked off Wade Barrett at Empire very impressively, and he tagged up with Austin Aries as part of a 6-man tag with Chris Sherrod against the Balor Club 2 weeks ago. And he said he felt like the magic was still there, and he is keen to reignite what they once had. Let's hear from the It Factor. Well, he's not wasting any time here, Bobby Roode. He's just said, we need to talk. Will we see Austin Aries? It looks like we will. Much to the delight of Full Sail University. Could we be on the verge of something massive? As Austin Aries arrives in Full Sail. Such interesting developments, ladies and gentlemen. What would it mean if we saw these two together yet again? As Austin Aries got somewhat of a measure of revenge on Finn Balor, who was under the hood. And Austin Aries has somewhat been on a mission to get his hands on the Balor Club. He got a measure of that revenge. Now he's got something significantly different on his plate here tonight as he ponders the possibility. And what a monstrous possibility it is. I shudder to think what these two could do here in NXT if they join forces. Let's see what both men have to say. Austin Aries appears to be just contemplating. He doesn't seem sold. And NXT, Full Sail wants it. Austin Aries remaining silent. Well, Austin Aries not saying a word there and just contemplating life at the moment. And speaking of contemplating life, the loser will have to do that of this next match that we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Paige is about to take on Natalya for the, I guess you could say, right to face the dominant Nia Jax for a shot at Sasha Banks' women's title at Backlash. And look out, Nia Jax up, and look at the elevation! A huge splash from Nia Jax into the cover one. That's it, 2, 3, no, Bayley stays alive. Nia Jax whips her into the ropes, flings her up, oh my God, she caught her in midair. She caught her in midair, oh my God! And Bayley gets absolutely destroyed by Nia Jax here. Asuka's gonna go even more high risk. Asuka to the top rope. She's gonna leap off. Oh no! Oh no! Nia Jax caught her out of midair. Oh my God! Straight into the cover. Nia Jax 1, 2, and 3. And my God, the power of Nia Jax. Who on earth can stop her? Full Sail is a buzz, ladies and gentlemen. And it's about to get a whole lot louder in here as Natalya makes her way to the ring. She says it is her destiny to win that women's championship. She claims that she started the women's revolution here in the WWE, and it's hard to argue with her. Natty Neidhart is arguably, and it may not even be that arguable, the best female wrestler in the company. And she feels as though it is her right to get her hands on that gold. It's hard to argue with her. She's faced her fair share of roadblocks, and they don't come any bigger than this one. It's Paige. She's making her way to the ring as a woman who has been scorned. She lost the women's championship at WrestleMania to Sasha Banks in what was one of the greatest women's matches I've ever seen. And Paige wanted her rematch to the point where she argued and bickered with SmackDown General Manager Edge. And Edge, I guess he reacted in the way that I guess all of us would. And he didn't give Paige what she wanted. He said she was a little bit of a brat and that she's going to have to earn her shot. And well, she's well on the way to doing that as she takes on Natty. But there is a huge roadblock in the way in the final. Nia Jax has already gone through in impressive fashion as these two link it up in the middle of the ring as Natty shows the power advantage early here over Paige, and an amicable split, which I guess you could say Paige would be fairly focused on this. She needs to win this match. It's absolute desperation for Paige. She only had two choices, either join the competition and join the tournament or go to the back of the line, and she chose to try and earn her spot. She missed that drop kick. Natty held onto the ropes here, and she didn't miss that one though. And Paige has been on top of her game. She had an impressive win over Emma on Raw, and now she faces Natty here as Natty with a inverted atomic drop. Now Natty going to work a limb, and this is what she does better than anybody. Natalya, such a good mat-based wrestler. She can also do a handful of high-flying maneuvers, and she's just got it all. And these two women are on display here on NXT. Natalya, of course, defeating Charlotte to move through in this tournament. So that's an impressive feat herself. It's Paige now. Get up, and that was a bit of a draw there. But Paige first to react and into a side Russian leg sweep. So a little bit chess-like early on in this match. Paige now grabs a headlock, drags her to the middle of the ring, only to slam her head into the canvas. And well, the chessboard just got thrown out the window, and now it's a fight. As Natty now hooks her up and over. And a perfect German suplex. Natty has been so impressive during this tournament as well. I guess you could say all the women have. That's a perfect counter there from Paige. What a tournament it's been. And it's still got so far to go. I mean, that final. How good is that final going to be? Who will face Nia Jax? We find out here. Now, Natalya picks her up with the power. And a huge power slap from Natalya. And she locks in a submission here. And the referee is checking to see if it's a choke, and he breaks it up. He claims it was a choke. So Natty's forced to let it go. Now Paige grabs a headlock and a knee right to the bridge of the nose. And this is getting a little bit ugly here. As Paige just tosses her to the outside. And I was right. It is about to get ugly here as Paige now takes the boots to Natalya on the outside of the ring. Forearms. Look at these forearms and the chops here. Paige is showing that edge here at the moment. And look out, what's this? Oh, God! Face first into the floor. And Paige is not playing around here. But Natalya with a snapmare. And now Natalya is going to lock it in. And then elbows. And this is completely broken down. We're at a count of 5 on the outside of the ring. And Natalya can advance through with a count out, and Paige is still down. We're at a count of 7. Paige needs to get in the ring. Natalya says, I'm not going to let it end like that. Paige got back in the ring, and Natalya was quick. She was quick to react, whips her into the corner. This could be a massive chance here for Natalya. Oh, what a shot to the back, and another one. And another one to Paige, no. Natalya with a snapmare, and Natalya is in firm control here. And look out, oh, with a run-up. She got a run-up and then a shot to Paige. And now Natalya! She nailed it! She nailed it out of nowhere! The discus forearm! Got her 1, got her 2, and 3! No, Paige stays alive! Well, that was out of nowhere. I was surprised as anybody in the building. And now Paige! And now Paige! Look out, Paige Turner! Paige Turner straight into the cover, and that could be it. 1, got her 2, and yes, no, oh my God. Natalya showing some fight. Paige now picks her up, snap suplex, got her up, no, over the top. Natalya with the counter, picks her up, and oh, and again right under the tailbone. Paige writhing around in pain, into the cover. She could have done enough. She could be still feeling the effects of that discus clothesline. And another shot. And Natalya is in control again. You can see her checking her face. She got slammed face first into the floor on the outside. Everybody in this arena is standing. Oh, and another one. And she is working that lower back. Natalya could be setting her up for the sharpshooter. Now what's she thinking? Just hammering on Paige. Natalya, so impressive. She might have her in trouble. And again, and again, and again. Oh my God. Just working the lower back. Collapses into the cover. Here it is. Here it is. And no, Paige still alive. You've got to work on her, and she really is just working the back. And now she's trying to get the crowd behind her. Everyone in this arena is standing. Who is going to go through and face Nia Jax? Who is going to give themselves the chance? Who is going to give themselves the chance to get a crack at the women's champion Sasha Banks? And Paige fights something in the tank. This crowd are just on their feet. And wait a minute, what the hell? Charlotte at ringside, look out! Paige has got the referee distracted. Charlotte come from out of the crowd. DDT on the chair. What the hell is this? And Charlotte just threw her into the ring. And Paige was waiting. She distracted the referee, hooks her up, and for God's sake, the Rampage. The Rampage to Natalya into the cover. 2 and 3, and for God's sake, Paige is going to go through to face Nia Jax in the main event of Raw. But it was Charlotte who DDT'd Natalya on a chair on the outside into a Rampage, and nobody gets up from that. Paige has advanced through to take on Nia Jax. For God's sake. That's not what this competition is all about. Paige, from the assist from Charlotte, will face Nia Jax on Monday Night Raw, and the winner of that will face Sasha Banks at Backlash. Back with more action, ladies and gentlemen. Tye Dillinger is in the ring. And well, this is what I have been excited about all week. It's the in-ring Full Sail debut for this man, Kazuchika Okada. Listen to Full Sail come unglued for Okada. The Rainmaker is officially in Full Sail University. And if I was Tye Dillinger, this would not be the highlight of my week, having to face someone like Okada. I'm sure it's an honor, but I think that's about as far as it'd go. Okada looks as good as we've ever seen him. And he's had issues with Tyler Breeze. The mind games have continued between Breeze and Okada. Breeze claims he's the pretty one, and you can forget about the Rainmaker, but it's hard to forget about the Rainmaker. Look at this. Incredible athlete, incredible competitor, and Kazuchika Okada readies himself for his first match since his victory over Samoa Joe at NXT Empire. We're ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. This place is absolutely buzzing as they link up. And here's Dillinger taking Okada's back early. Getting a red cheer and a few applause from a few people in the back row, perhaps, for the perfect 10 Tye Dillinger, but he's taken down Okada here, and look at how he ragdolls Okada. And there's a drop kick from Tye Dillinger. And Dillinger's taking it right to Okada here. This has got to be pretty unexpected. Tye Dillinger. There's a forearm from Okada. And there's a drop kick. And you can hear this place absolutely explode with Okada when he nails that picture-perfect drop kick. But Dillinger got him in and took the legs out. And now Tye Dillinger really handing it to Okada here. Dillinger again. Okada. Okada with the counter. Okada with the counter. But Dillinger slung him in, and Okada counters again. And then a forearm. And now Okada off the ropes. Look out. Shot right to the face. A shot right to the face of Dillinger. And now Okada takes firm control. Lifts him up. And now Dillinger again. Dillinger again. Incredible performance. Tye Dillinger all over Kazuchika Okada here. Dillinger again. Absolutely extraordinary. Okada tries to get back to his feet. Now Okada, oh, look out, look out, look out! Oh, Rainmaker clothesline! Rainmaker clothesline out of nowhere. 2, and that's all she wrote. Well, Ty Dillinger, he did well until he felt the wrath of the Rainmaker clothesline. Almost took him out of his boots. And the perfect 10 is down for the perfect 3 count. Okada slightly tested, but he gets it done here in his debut in Full Sail University. Oh, what's going on here? What is this? Oh, for God's sake. Well, for once, Tyler Breeze has some good news. It'll be Breeze versus Okada at Domination. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had some enormous developments in terms of NXT domination. Speaking of NXT domination, here is the man that will be in the main event, Finn Balor. He faces Christopher Gerard. But right now, he needs to narrow his focus to the Daniel Bryan hand-picked opponent. As I've said before, we've seen names like Apollo Crews, and the man that Finn Balor will face at Domination, Christopher Gerard, he was one of Daniel Bryan's hand-picked opponents as well. So Finn Balor's all too familiar with the quality that Daniel Bryan has been bringing in here to NXT. Who will be next? It carries a lot of weight being hand-picked by someone of the caliber of Daniel Bryan. And everybody we've seen has made an enormous impact on NXT. The champion Finn Balor comes out now to a chorus of boos, which has been unheard of. The cool factor has worn off on the Balor Club. And all of a sudden, people are tired of the way they go about things and their stranglehold on NXT. Finn Balor himself has said he just wants to burn NXT to the ground slowly. And, well, he's doing that. He's doing it. They control everything about NXT. As we await the hand-picked opponent. And oh my goodness me! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Eric Young! Oh my! As good old JR would say, business is about to pick up. Eric Young has arrived in NXT, and he is going to go one-on-one with Finn Balor. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event. Finn Balor, Eric Young. And we are away. Full Sail is stunned as they link up. And Finn Balor and Eric Young are going to do battle here in the main event of NXT. I never thought I would say that. As they link up again, and Balor again forcing Eric Young back into the corner. And the referee is going to try and separate them here. Finn Balor asserting his dominance here as they link up again. This time, E. White is able to take a headlock here on Finn Balor. This crowd is just stunned here at the moment. Eric Young in an NXT ring here. Look out, Balor went for the hip toss, but Eric Young, he tossed him over, and he's going to give the champion all he can handle here tonight. We know that as they link up again. And Eric Young seems to be taking a little bit of happiness from linking up and getting physical with the champion here. As Finn Balor reverses the pressure. Now E. White. Oh, look at that. Slick from Eric Young, the ring veteran, the savvy ring veteran. What a get. What a hand-picked opponent Eric Young is, as Finn Balor slings him in again. Balor slings him in again, ducks under, jumps over. Now Eric Young is in. Oh, and a shoulder barge. And Eric Young has the champion's measure here at the moment. As Balor this time takes the arm, but look at that again from Eric Young. Turning the tables. And he is out wrestling the champion. And he trips him up. And Finn Balor is yet to get out of the blocks in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Young takes the headlock. Oh, and crushing the ribs of the NXT champion, Finn Balor, the leader of the Balor Club. Oh, stump puller from Eric Young. What a main event here, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear the crowd is just completely stunned by this turn of events as Eric Young is absolutely dominating the NXT champion. And there's a tilt-a-whirl DDT out of the corner. And Eric Young is just having his way with Finn Balor here at the moment. Now EY again hooks him up, side Russian leg sweep. History-making night here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Capped off by the debut of this man, Eric Young. Look out. Oh, he finds the knee right to the temple of Finn Balor. And Balor has not even got out of the blocks here. And this might be his chance with a snapmare. He needs to do something, and he needs to do it fast because Eric Young is absolutely all over him. And now here's EY again. Brings him down with a neck breaker. And this vast array of moves. No wasted movement from Eric Young so far in this match. As Balor flips him around, this might be his chance to just create some separation and perhaps just catch his breath. It's Balor now taking it back to EY. And EY went for the drop kick, but Balor just stepped to the side. Balor stepped to the side and now plants him. And this crowd are right on Finn Balor. They don't want him in control of this match here. And there's a back suplex, and just like that, Finn Balor digs down. He finds what made him the champion. Now here's Balor again, takes the headlock here. Finn Balor's just going to work EY over here, trying to put him in the corner. But now Eric Young's going to fight out. And what's Eric Young thinking here? Turns him around, and he's going to look for it again here. EY taking it right to Finn Balor, and there's a shot right to the face. And Eric Young could be on the verge of something absolutely enormous here. As EY tosses Finn Balor into the corner. And now Eric Young's going to take it to another level, both literally and figuratively. And now Eric Young has him on the second rope with a back suplex, and Finn Balor just flops to the mat, and that could be enough to put him away. Eric Young's into the cover, referee into position, 2, and the champion kicks out. Eric Young has Finn Balor right off his game here. Finn Balor is in huge trouble. Now, what a shot to the back. Shot to the back here. And now Finn Balor. Finn Balor hooks him up. And a snap suplex. And Finn Balor, I don't know where he finds it, but he manages to find it somewhere. And there's a stomp to the gut of E-White. Finn Balor needs to link some offense together. He needs to try and wear down Eric Young. Now Balor, this could be the way to do it. This could be the way to do it, to just wrench back on the face and just cover the mouth and cover the nose, cut off the oxygen. And Finn Balor, he's a fighter. But Eric Young, look out, there's a drop kick all the way to the outside. And Eric Young, ladies and gentlemen, I think he's on the verge of making a little bit of history here, but Balor throws him down the ramp. And Balor is going to resort to some dirty tactics here. But Balor, no. He wants Eric Young back in the ring, and this is that. It creeps in every now and then where Balor, he's such a proud man. He wants to beat you fair and square in the ring. And now here's Finn Balor. What's he thinking here? He's got him. A Boston Crab. Eric Young bridges up. Can he get to the ropes? He does. Eric Young gets to the ropes. And these two are tearing each other apart. There's a forearm there from Finn Balor. Now E-White just back and forth here at the moment. Eric Young has the advantage of knowing that he was facing Finn Balor, but Finn Balor not knowing he was facing E-White, and he's all the way up and down with the elbow drop into the cover. Eric Young's going to knock off the champion. No! And Full Sail are starting to believe in Eric Young here. I'm starting to believe in Eric Young. As Finn Balor throw him into the corner. And Balor is just starting to get a little bit desperate here. And this could be curtains here. Balor, look out. Oh, there's the drop kick into the corner. The drop kick into the corner. Finn Balor now taking the boots to Eric Young. Drags him out. Sit out powerbomb. Sit out powerbomb into the cover. Hand over the mouth. Got him. 2. No! Eric Young's alive. Finn Balor getting ever so frustrated here. Eric Young giving him everything he can handle. And Balor deadlift German suplex. And this place cannot stand it. They want to see E-White beat the champion. And now Finn Balor, he's going to go to the top for coup de grace. You know it's coming. Finn Balor all the way to the top. Eric Young to his feet though. Finn Balor forced to pull the plug. Eric Young, what's he thinking? Oh my God, oh good Lord. Eric Young with a pile driver. Eric Young dragging him to the middle of the ring. Young into the cover. That's it. The pile driver's going to do it. No. Eric Young can't put him away. And now just hammering away with elbows. E-White getting desperate. Eric Young's going to go high risk. Eric Young's going to go high risk to the top rope. Oh, moonsault. A moonsault! Wait a minute! Gerard! It's Christopher Gerard! Wait a minute, damn it! Christopher Gerard! Oh, good Lord, he just took out E-Y. And Gerard, he can't wait till domination. He's going to go after Finn Balor again. This match has been thrown out. Eric Young trying to get to the top again. And Gerard just hammering on the top rope. Christopher Gerard has come in and is destroying everyone. And Full Sail is loving it. Gerard hooked. Oh, good Lord. Back suplex. Gerard back in the ring. Look out, E-Y. Gerard is tearing everybody apart. Christopher Gerard has come unhinged here. He went for the big boot. He missed it. Oh, the reversal on Balor. The reversal on Balor and a big boot now. And Gerard is just tearing everyone apart. Christopher Gerard is no joke. He's coming for that NXT title. And Gerard, God, he threw him into the barricade. Gerard again and a big boot to E-Y. And oh, no, no, no. Christopher Gerard has a sledgehammer, for God's sake. What the hell is he? Gone right to the back. Right to the back. Balor tries to help him up. Gerard's completely lost it here. Good Lord.